You know what? I love women. I'm not a lesbian, although I do think I might have been in a previous life because I love women. I feel that women are this amazing collection of softness, but yet fierceness, and strength, but generosity and gentleness, and we nurture and yet we can draw hard lines. And I love seeing what women will bring to the table. Now, I will be very clear. I have 3 boys that I adore. I have a father that I can't quite articulate, but he has the biggest spot in my heart. And I live with a man who is kind, generous, loving, and celebrates me for who I am. I love men too. But women, I get excited about because I feel we have a place and a piece in time right now that is so important that we choose to rise. But you know, one of the things that women who are my age, who are in their 40s and older, we're tired. We are tired. We have had this amazing job to raise children, have careers, live our own lives, find health, vitality, encourage ourselves and our spirits to move forward. But we're tired. And we've also carried, as I've said before, we've carried the hurts, the traumas, the pains, the griefs of our mothers, our grandmothers, and our great-grandmothers, and all the women before us. And we now are in a place, us women, to make some changes. When we step into our divine feminine, we're able to offer an energy, a love, an inspiration to other women and men to do better. I'm not talking about perfection here. I'm talking about excellence. I'm talking about loving more, forgiving more, no judgment, understanding that we each have our place, all of us, and we each have our own inner wisdom that is so powerful to each of us individually. Each of us, we get to stand in our own. No judgment, no criticism, and no blame. We really, really, really need to practice letting go of old stories that no longer serve us, that allow us to sit in this muck of maybe blame, complaining, judging, but really it's a fear. And we have lots of it because we love so, so deeply. And that then leads into our control and maybe it's our need, our desire to control our other humans because we're afraid. But one of the cool, amazing, neat things about women is that we love very deeply. We're very, very loyal. And we are more alike than not. And I think over time, we've been taught to compete. We've been taught to compare. We've been taught to not trust, to not befriend. And it hasn't served us. I think it's served others, but not us. And you know when we're amazing is when we're connected, is when we're understanding that each woman has a piece of this pie of life. Each woman gets to come and sit in that piece as she likes. Dress, look, speak, be, live as she likes because she knows. She knows what is best for her. But what happened to me, what I think happened to a lot of us, is that we behaved and acted so we would be loved. We were told how to behave, and we answered that telling so we can be accepted, so we can be in that space, in that family, in that community. What's important, I think, right now for us women is to look at our lives without judgment. Look at our lives and look at the masks that are on them. Look at our lives and see what illusions have been placed there. Look at our lives and look at the beliefs and even the values that have been given to us, taught to us. And as we look at all of that, that's not a place to sit in resentment. Those humans before us did the best they could. Our job right now is to say, okay, thank you, but I think I'm going to try it this way. And going back to the most amazing energy that I think has ever moved me is this thought of what do I want to offer my great-great-granddaughter and everyone in between that I get the opportunity to speak to. That's the waiter at the restaurant. That's the cashier at the supermarket. That is my neighbor's daughter. That is my own children. And not. This is this piece that we get to stop and say, who was I before I was told who to be? And who am I now?